Good evening, everybody. Tonight I'd like to go over the newest DIY switch from Sonoff. This is the Sonoff Basic Zigbee switch. It's just come out. Just picked these up. They arrived this last week. So I wanted to give everybody a quick overview of this switch. Let them know what it's about, how it works compared to the old one, and what the benefits of it are for your smart home environment. So first thing you can see, boxing pretty small, just like what the last switch looked like. Go ahead and pull it out. And it comes with some instructions, quality control card, and the basic switch itself. Now if you can try to position this where you can see it better. There we go. You can see the logos on the front of it. You've got on and off button down here at the bottom. You've got an indicator light next to that, lets you know whether it is on or whether it is off, just like the old one did. It's also got a signal indicator here. Now it's showing a Wi-Fi fan, but I'm pretty sure that's going to have to do with Zigbee signal on this one rather than Wi-Fi, because this one's not the Wi-Fi version. And same basic design with your input and output coming in either side of the switch right here. I've got one of the old ones here on my desk. You can see basically the same size, basically the same layout. Once you get inside of them, there is a little bit of difference that I'll show you here real quick. To wire this one up, contrary to the other one, let me go and show you this real quick too. You do not have to take the case completely apart on the original. You can still get to the screws right here to connect your wires for your input and for your output. Then the outer shell clamps go over top to hold your wires in place. Pretty good design on that idea. This one is a little bit different. I'm not going to criticize that part of the design. As you can see, much smaller holes going in and out there. We'll go ahead and pop this case apart real quick. And you can see once we get into it, there's another inner shell. Now from this point, if all you need to do is hook up your wiring, this is as far as you need to go with it. You've got your input and output on either side, and it is marked on the case that I just threw down, which side is the input and which side is the output. So you can see that. Go ahead and hook those up. It comes with a bag with some hardware in it that's got your clamps, hold your wire down, and some screws to hold everything together. Now if you need to dig into this a little bit further, this inner case does come off. And you can get down to what's inside of it. I'd like everybody to see that before we move on with the video. So inside, basically the same thing we had with the other one. You've got your circuit board, you've got your relay, on, off, and reset indicator there. Basically the rest of it is just circuitry. Now between this one and the original version that I've got here as well, I'll go ahead and pop this case open also so you can see the differences on the original. They went back with a design here I don't particularly like on the back of the Z-Wave, and you can see soldered track running from one end to the next, carrying your neutral here and then carrying your load down to the relay where it breaks contact. In the original version of these, there was apparently some issues with that. So as you can see, the original, and this is a bad one here, it's missing one of the components. They went ahead and ran wires on that to carry the 10 amp load that this is rated for between one side of the circuit board and the next. I believe if you keep this within its proper amperage range, you should be fine with it. But again, that's just one thing I don't like. I don't like that complete solder run on the back side of it there. So once you get this wired up, they're pretty simple to set up. Basically, all you're going to do is plug it into your wall outlet, and then you'll go. In my case, this is going to be with SmartThings, but you'll go to your SmartThings app, bring it up on your phone, and wait for your device list to come up on there. and then you'll scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you'll hit right there to add a device, and it's going to go and look in the environment for the new device. And the next thing that you should see pop up on the screen is going to be where it has, turn the light off that a little bit, where it has found the Sonoff device, and you just go ahead and add the device, save it, change the name, and poof, you're done. It is just that easy. So for anybody that's considering these, if you have the DIY skills to set up your SmartThings or Habitat environment, but you don't want to go through the programming of the original Sonoff switch, which was Wi-Fi, to bring it into your environment, set up device handlers, possibly reflash the switch with Tasmota. You don't have to do this now with this one. All you got to do is set it up, wire it up, and bring it into your environment. Hope that video has been helpful. I'll place some information at the bottom of the video here so you can see where I sourced these from. Right now I think they're primarily going to come either from the manufacturer, or they may be coming from AliExpress as well. Haven't seen any here in any of the sites on the States yet, but I'm sure they're going to be right around the corner. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Have a good evening.